After Ivan Zhe, an NYU senior, paused his gym visits due to COVID-19, his new fitness normal is riding a spinning bike in his one-bedroom New York City apartment. It's a radical change from the days he joined busy classes at his favorite gyms, but one he thinks is necessary.
If I go to Orange Theory, they have like a precaution that requires people to wear masks during workout, which is actually a good thing, but I just don't feel like working out with masks. However, if I go to SoulCycle, they don't require masks during workout, and I don't feel safe that way.
Jia is not alone in having his fitness routine upended. At the start of the COVID-19 pandemic last March, Governor Andrew Cuomo shut down all non-essential business, including gyms in New York.
Only essential businesses will be functioning.
Lorenzo Montañez, a fitness trainer, witnessed the impact firsthand.
The gyms were thriving. There were hundreds of people inside the gym each day, and that was kind of before COVID. After COVID, things changed. Of course, the amount of people was very limited. A lot of people were canceling their memberships because, of course, they were pretty worried about getting COVID.
After months of being closed, the gyms reopened in the beginning of September with 33% capacity, and with that have come new rules, some of which, like mask requirements, can present challenges.
If you're working cardio, like if you're running or doing any sort of heavy breathing, it can be a little bit more difficult while you're working out.
And then there's the impact on the personal touch.
I would be smiling at someone and they couldn't tell that I was smiling. So now I just smile harder so you can see the crinkles in my eyes.
Despite the comfort of his new fitness reality, Jia is still facing some difficulties when working out.
I feel like I have to be more self-motivated, or I have to have a very specific schedule for my exercise, or else I would just won't do it. But now, staying at home, I can literally change my routine. Let's say I can just postpone it for 5 minutes, and next 10 minutes, and then 15 minutes, and that would actually waste a lot of my time.
But battling against procrastination and staying active has been essential for getting through the pandemic.
For me, working out is really like one of my routines in my daily life. It's like it keeps me motivated and also more focused. So like waking up with a workout actually makes me more efficient during the day. And if I don't work out for like 2 or 3 days, I would just feel more depressed or less motivated.
COVID hasn't just forced minor adjustments to New Yorkers' workouts. For some like Madison Daniels, who had been training at popular downtown boxing gym Overthrow for 2.5 years, it changed their entire life goals. Her shift to intensive one-on-one training, made necessary under the lockdown, has made her a more serious athlete.
I don't really ever see myself going back to Overthrow, just because like my goals for boxing have changed. I've talked about it with my trainer before, but he wants me to eventually go pro. I don't think I ever would have even considered going pro if COVID hadn't happened.
Though she loves her new way of training, Daniels misses her boxing buddies.
I miss the energy of a group setting. I think, at least for me personally, helps me push myself harder. Like if I see there's someone next to me who's not taking breaks and pushing themselves really hard, it'll push me to do the same. And then afterwards kind of like being like, oh, do you want to like go grab a drink or go get dinner? I'm going to work really hard in this workout so that I can like treat myself to a drink afterwards with my friends. Whereas that's not really a possibility anymore.
Jia also misses the sense of camaraderie at his previous gyms. Though he has found a new virtual community, he does not feel as connected.
When I went to work out with Orange Theory, there's actually live music and people to say hi or to let's say to work in a group and stuff like that. But for Peloton, there's one thing that's pretty good is that they also have a community, but it's more like a virtual community. So there's someone else working out with you, but you actually don't know them, and there's no interaction or stuff like that.
As of March 10th, around 8.2% of the New York City population has been fully vaccinated, something that makes Montañez hope that change is just around the corner.
More people are getting vaccinated, a lot more people are going to feel more confident coming into the gym. I believe that New York City is going to feel a lot more confident in opening things up like group fitness.
After a year full of challenges and new experiences, New Yorkers are gradually adapting to their new fitness norms. For NYU Now, I'm Clara Ritterman-Pena.